What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? Y'all like how I do that, huh? You got the almighty DJ CJ Flash back with a brand new live episode of I Remember That Song. Here to tell you all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
CJ Flash, my brother Dominus. To the ominous,
Get it.
to the dominus, to the ominous, to the deep, to the O, to the God. Yeah. Hi, Flash. How you doing? I mess that up every week. I mess that up.
You just can't say hi, Flash.
Hi, Flash. Doing? I just did. How you doing? You good?
I'm good, man.
Super,
how are you?
Man. Fantastic. But I'm trying to get better, man. You know.
I love that. that.
I didn't eat anything before the show tonight, which is always a problem.
So we ended the show at 8:05.
Well, I may just dip out for a minute and let y'all just handle it on your own. How about that? Because I know you can, you know.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We good? You having a good week?
I'm having a fantastic week. Happy to be alive.
You and me both, brother. We got some fun tonight. So, hey, before I get started, let me tell people, just in case you didn't know, you're watching IRTS, which stands for I Remember That Song. We do it live every Tuesday. It's me and my friends sitting around talking about music and what it means to us. So, speaking of that, let me bring in some friends. Let me bring in Ryan Nicole. Let me bring in Big Russ.
Hey,
Big Russ.
It's Russell.
Russell. And we've got a special guest that we're going to bring in just a minute, because tonight we're going to be talking about the music scene of Chicago.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Chicago.
We're going to be stepping.
Well, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff.
I hope
Everybody that I know.
Somebody. I hope we're stepping around some people.
Well, we're going to step
what
around a few. Don't worry about that. We got you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pee on you.
Whoa.
And there goes all my koi.
Yeah. See, everybody I know that's from Chicago swear by that town. I got a cousin that lives there. Our guest is from there. I know this people swear by Chicago. So my man that's going to join us tonight, he's ready to go. He's got some knowledge he's going to drop on us.
I love Chicago.
Some fashion changes he's going to drop on us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they got a lot of music on there too, you know.
Chicago is fly too on the fashion, I must say.
Chicago's dope, man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicago will get as cold off of that lake as any place on this planet.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rude. So wonder if so many black people live there.
I haven't been there since I was like 3 or 4 years old, so I don't know nothing about it. So
Jerry.
CJ, you been there?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 15 years ago. Last time I was there.
Okay, all right. Got to make a road trip. All right, so before we get going here, let's see that T-shirt, Russ. I see the heavy. I see you wearing yellow, which is a different color for you.
No, it's gold, sir.
Well,
heavy on the self-love.
Self-love.
I love that.
Yeah, that's tight.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, nice.
That's fresh. Where'd you cop that?
Nolans.
So you went back for the Essence Festival.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I saw them beautiful pictures, man. You have a good time?
I did. It was a lot of work, but I had a good time, man. I saw a lot of friends that I hadn't seen in a long time, and heard a lot of good music. Saw a lot of bad outfits. It was New Orleans. And I am officially a slut.
Oh.
A who?
A slut.
I know you are. You went to Essence. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, somebody.
I'm officially a slut. I went to Slutty Vegan.
Yes, I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, slut.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had one in New Orleans.
They don't. They took the I-95 all the way over the food truck.
I love
Nice.
Well, actually, that's not the I-95. That's the I-10, I think.
I-10. The 10.
Good for them.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a food truck at the Essence Food Experience. They had off-site. They had a big food situation set up. It was cool with the food trucks and some wellness speakers and some nutritionist booths. It was cool.
G-Dub, we're gonna have to do New Orleans music one of these times.
For sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. We do New Orleans, we can do Atlanta, we can do Detroit, we can do all kinds of cities, man.
Release yourself.
I did Chris Rock over the weekend myself over to Paramount.
Oh yeah.
I realized, when we walked in, I said, I haven't been to the Paramount since I was working in radio, because that show ain't bought no ticket to go here.
Wow.
But Chris was good. He was good, man.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was smart.
Yeah.
It was
which night did you go?
I went Thursday and Friday. I stopped by for a second. My cousin, fake cousin. We swear we're related somehow, but she's the tour manager. So I stopped by and caught some of the show.
Nice.
Okay. She can
And
get me
I
in for free. She'd be
saw
my cousin.
it's probably not for public knowledge, but I saw Nelson George there both nights. I think he's writing a piece on. I think he's doing the post slap rock years. I guess. Yeah, he's doing a
Nice.
piece. So
Nice.
I can't wait to see what comes off of his pen. So.
Yeah, Nelson
And
Jordan.
for people who want to know, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we get to show started, because everybody asked me, did he say anything about the slap? All he did in our show at the beginning, he said, I'm good now. My hearing is back. Don't worry about me, folks. So that's all he said.
Did he lose his hearing? Lord
Well,
Jesus. I didn't think Will Smith hit that hard.
I think I'm hoping that was a joke, but look, okay, let's get on with this show, because we got our man waiting in the background. This guest has been a comedian for over 25 years and radio and TV host for over 15 years. I worked with him at KBLX for about 4 or 5 years. His name is Tony SCO.
Oh, fried chicken, fried bacon.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
SCO, how you
Let's
doing?
go. How you doing, man?
Man, feeling good. Glad to be on IRTS. At first, I thought this show stood for I Remember Tanisha's Sister. And I thought it was a show about a chick in the hood that just, without them hands, so I'm glad it got cleared up when I was listening.
Yeah, I'm glad you took the time to research
I'm like,
it.
do I know anybody that know Tanisha? I was getting ready to get them on. Okay, all right.
I remember Tanisha's sister too.
I remember Tanisha.
We know you, Big Russ.
Oh, yeah.
He already told us he was a slut. He did.
I know.
Tanisha
go back.
Slutty vegan.
Sure.
Slutty
No.
vegan.
I'm a slut. You ain't got to clean that for me. I'm a slut.
Okay, all right. Just clarifying. All right, but SCO, you from Chicago, born and raised?
Yep, born and raised up until about 6 years ago when I relocated to the Bay. So yes, I am a true, tried and true Chicagoan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a solo shot and let you go about a minute on Chicago to get us started. Tell us about your hat, the background, the whole bit. Let's go.
Oh, of course, we got the downtown Chicago background. It's not a virtual, as you can see. I painted this on the sheet this morning.
My man.
I got on the Sox jersey. Now, this is a special Sox jersey because in 2012, I got to throw out the first pitch at the Sox game. Got my name on the back, as you can see, and everything.
Okay.
And this is the vintage Sox logo cap with the black and red blend. Now, I will be doing several cap changes throughout the show to represent my city. So, yeah.
No cap.
Love it.
Yeah, man. But, yeah, Chicago is, don't believe the hype. It's a great city. First of all, it's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. Very beautiful city, very cultural. It is segregated. We all understand that, but it's very cultural from side to side. Some of the best restaurants you ever want to eat at, some of the best sites. And we're talking about music, man. It's the home of some great musical talent, some great musical styles have blossomed in Chicago. So overall, man, it's my city, it's my home, and ain't no, like they say all the time, ain't no place like Chicago. That's really true.
That's the goal, baby.
Okay.
Love it.
Well, one question about you throwing out the pitch. You gotta ask. Did you make it? Did you bounce it?
I made it, dog. I used to play a little league, man. Roseland Little League in Chicago on the South Side. Yeah.
Are you sure? There's no 50 Cent footage of you out there?
No, man. I made that joint, man. I made that joint, dude. I made it. It made it right there. Believe me, if he was another 6 inches back, it would have bounced. But it was right there.
It would have dropped because that would have been a splitter. It would drop.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. It's the change up.
Yeah, you know how hard that is.
The bottom falls out of it.
It looked little on TV. That's a long way.
It is a long way. You
run
out of breath making it to the.
Yeah. That's too long to run from the police. That's how long it is. Yeah.
All right, so you got your Sox shirt on. I know there's this big deal with the White Sox and the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about that.
I was born on the South Side, which is where the Sox are located. They're located on the South Side of the city. They were right across the street from the projects back in the day on 35th Street. It's still there, but the projects are going. So, the South Side and the Sox are kind of synonymous, just like the North Side and the Cubs. But I like both teams, but of course, I went to more Sox games as a kid.
Solid.
It was free. Like come on, bring your 9 kids, baby. They was like begging people back in the day because they wasn't like they're like, please, you can bring your cousin, your mom, because come on to the game, please. Yeah,
Mhm.
That's why you fit well out here, man. Because
Yeah.
that's how our teams were. They was giving away Taco Bell just to get us the tunnel.
I mean, I actually played in 3 games when I was in 3rd grade out there. I mean,
So come on down.
yeah.
Come on down.
So I have to ask 2 questions since you're a Sox fan. Okay, one, what do you think about the City Connects? You like them?
The who?
The City Connects, the South Side jerseys.
Oh, yeah, I like the new one that they had. Yeah,
the City Connects.
I like. Yeah, it's cool.
And 2,
I know the guy actually who designed that too. Who
Really?
did the design of that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because I dig those. Those are very cool.
Yeah.
And 2, the White Sox are one of those teams. I think it was the only team in the modern era that played in shorts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? That shorts with the big ass Ron Glass collars.
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of. I don't know if that was supposed to be a throwback or a throw out. But I know it made people throw up. That's what I wasn't a fan of that, and I wasn't a fan when they had the
disco night.
The pants that came to their knees and the socks that were all the way up.
Yeah.
Like past their kneecaps. I'm like, yeah.
They were the only team playing wearing culottes.
Yeah.
I'm like pedal pushers.
You got your World Series when was it 04 or was it that far back?
05 was it 05? Yeah,
okay.
05, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was beautiful to have, and also with the Cubs, finally after 3,000 years they got one. So yeah. And I said that I'm fortunate to be a Chicagoan because I got to see every team get a championship in my lifetime.
That's what's up.
All right, well, we'll get to the Bulls and the Bears and all them in a little bit.
Okay, time for a cap change. We'll do that real quick.
All right, you get a cap change, and CJ gonna get some music going ahead.
Well, hold on. Let me tell the people where we at.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Wait. Well, let's come to you, and then go and get the word up on the cap, and then
I'll
we'll get
make
it
this
going.
as quick as possible. Y'all know what it is. You're right here with IRTS Live. Make sure that you click the subscribe link. You follow us on our VIP page. You follow us on YouTube. You subscribe there. We're on Twitter. We're on Periscope. We're on all the channels. So make sure you follow us. If for some reason we get knocked off of Facebook, which happens when we tend to play good music, you guys just come on over to YouTube. That's where we're at. And we'll be there with you, keeping it warm, okay? And if you want to watch this again, all you have to do is push play again right after we're finished. All right, let us know where you at, who you are in the chat, so we can shout you out.
All right, and before we get going, let's see this cap change. What's this?
All right. We switched to the infrared Bulls cap. This is an Eastern Conference Championship cap. So I just threw this on since you mentioned my beloved Bulls.
Yeah. All right, nice. Now, Flash.
Yes, sir.
Let's get some beloved music going, bro.
Y'all talking baseball, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start off with a curveball.
Okay.
Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you need a free. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a jar. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
I gotta tell you, I had my sound up so loud when that came in. I'm like, good Lord.
I saw you shake up the screen for a second.
Yeah. All right. That's a good start. Good time, CJ Flash.
Scratching and surviving.
Go.
Yeah.
What did that show? You were living there when that show was on. What was that like?
That was the cleanest representation of Cabrini Green I've ever seen. It was ever so sterile. I mean, come on now. There wasn't even no graffiti in the hall. The elevator actually worked in the building. I mean,
Bookman was working.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, we all grew up on good times. It was probably as closest to what Chicago project life was like at that time. You know, we got other shows now that represent Chicago. But yeah, that was it. That was Cabrini Green on the north side. That train, that was the Chicago L, the raggedy train that rolled through there. So yeah, it was. We felt it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when you were growing up, did they ever come into town? I mean, I know they probably shot it in Hollywood or something, but they ever do like appearances? You remember?
No, I don't ever remember hearing that, people were actually growing up. I never heard that, oh man, we got a chance to be in Good Times, or they was filming Good Times. No, they filmed a lot of stuff in Chicago. I remember when they filmed like the Blues Brothers and movies like that there, but I don't remember nobody ever saying, man, my mama was in Good Times. You know what I mean? Nobody ever that I knew. I don't know if it was true or not, though.
I saw that.
Because all you had to do was be on one episode. Hey,
Right.
You remember when
Claim
JJ
the
got
fame.
shot? I was
Right.
Yeah.
That was a two-parter.
Yeah.
JJ's got shot.
They got
Two-parter.
shot. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta tell you, man, Cabrini Greens. I had heard so many horror stories about Cabrini Greens, and I DJ'd out there at SCO. I DJ'd at the Green Dolphin.
Oh yes.
I DJ'd at the Green
Classic
Dolphin.
club. Yeah,
And
man.
me and Rick, we rented a car and we ran out of gas right in front of Cabrini Greens.
Oh yeah, because it's down the street. You guys are right there next to Lawrence Fisheries. Is right next door. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ran out in front of Cabrini Greens, and Rick was shaking in his boots.
Yeah.
And I said, "Look, man, we just gonna have to be black people right now. We have to make this work."
That's right.
And you know what? It was 3:30 in the morning. Those brothers could not have been nicer. They helped us. They pushed the car. They could not have been. It was cool. And the next day we went back over there and hung out. I had no problems with Cabrini Green.
Yeah. I mean, it's got its myths and all of that, man. But it's like, man, everybody's got people in the projects, man. I grew up in not so much Cabrini Green, but Ida B. Wells. I had cousins there, cousins in Idale Garden. So, I mean, they're no different than any other public housing to me.
Right.
In San Francisco, what we had was the Pink Palace.
Mhm.
We had the Pink Palace, and we had the Geneva Towers.
Towers, boy.
Those were the two.
Which one is on the water? That's the Pink. Is that the Pink House?
No, Pink Palace is in Fillmore.
Oh, okay.
Talking about,
Pink Palace is
Bay
in Fillmore,
Point.
and Geneva Towers is right across from where the Cow Palace is.
Oh, okay.
I will say this: it's the only place. I'm trying to say it's cool, but it's the only place. Someone threw a TV at me from the Geneva Towers.
You said you wanted to be on TV.
I was bringing a date home about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
and
wow.
She got in the door, and I kept walking back out, and somebody threw a TV out. You know how mad you got to be to throw your own TV out?
Right. That's a tube TV too, brother.
Right.
It missed me by about 20 feat.
Wow.
Tanisha's my girl.
That was Tanisha. That was Tanisha. Tanisha.
Well, I have to say we didn't have any projects in Atwater growing up or anything like
He's
that.
so bougie. You are so bougie. I swear to God.
Wait. You have to touch the brooch when you say that.
We didn't have any projects in Atwater growing up.
We didn't have any projects though. Housing development.
But I certainly enjoyed the television shows with you young gentlemen.
You have to show with the Negroes.
Negroes and your poverty shenanigans.
Right.
That's right. Thank you very much.
You can't find it on the map, but they had no projects. Okay?
Well, yeah. Well, that's
They
part of
were. They
the
were a
secret. That's part of
project.
the
How about
secret.
that?
The real name of the city is Where at Water.
Flash. And on
Where
that
at
note,
Water?
Flash.
Yes,
Another
I
song,
got you.
Folks say that you found someone new to do the things I used to do for you. Just call my name, I'm not ashamed. I'll come running back to you. Can't sleep at night, I can't eat a bite. When you were mine, I didn't treat you right. Just call.
Wow.
Wow, Flash.
The legend.
Jerry thinks he's talking. You're muted, brother.
I'm mute.
I was going to say, I downloaded about 15 pictures of Chicago artists, and I forgot to get Sam Cooke, man.
You forgot
Man.
I forgot Sam Cooke.
Yes.
Not the
Yes.
foundation.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I remember my mom bought that 8-track thing off TV. You get an all Sam Cooke hits, man. I'm telling you, you don't know how much she played them Sam Cooke 8-tracks. I'm telling you, man. You know how they used to skip in the middle of the record and pick it right back up on the next track. Man, we had the Sam Cooke 8-tracks.
Hey. You weren't having bad music then.
Yeah.
Y'all was doing all right.
Yeah, that was that clean up the house on Saturday morning.
There it
music.
is. There
Yes.
it is.
Now, do they have any kind of like a Hall of Fame or something like that in Chicago for the musicians? They got anything like that?
I think they opened a Blues Hall of Fame.
Mm.
Not a Hall of Fame, but more like a museum.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got Buddy Guy's Legends Club, which is a legendary club owned by Buddy Guy himself, and
Mhm.
like so many artists go down there, have been known to go there and play after they play in Chicago. Eric Clapton, Prince has come down there and performed after his show. So
Mhm.
that's one place I know that like is historic as far as artists coming in, and the great Buddy Guy himself, who a
There
lot
you
of
go.
people don't know is the rapper Shauna. That's her father.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, Shauna
Such a
is
fantasy.
Buddy Guy's daughter.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
a
Once-
trip. I had no
once-
idea.
Buddy
Another
Guy
great-
right there looking
I
good.
see it.
Yes.
Wait,
Another-
is that polka dots on his guitar
Okay,
too?
that's his famous guitar. Yeah.
Coordinate.
Oh, man.
Coordinate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the man right there.
Polka
Yeah.
dot
Shout out
draws
to
on,
Shauna too. That's my girl, man.
All right, Sean.
She's tight, man. It's funny.
Yeah.
I was my husband and I always talk about how Fergie took her rap style, and Shauna
Yeah.
probably is like,
Mhm.
Fergie took that and blew up or whatever. But Shauna was clearly the first one to rap that way.
Yeah.
Wait,
'cause
are
she
you
got
saying Fergie has a rap style?
She did on a couple songs. One of the what is it, Fergalicious or whatever? It's
Oh.
clearly Shauna's rap cadence.
Shauna comes from a long line of what we call in Chicago snipers. Like back
Oh.
in the day, you got like Twister, Do or Die, Crucial
Yeah.
Conflict, those guys.
Yes.
They was known
Hey.
as
Yeah,
snipers.
in the bomb.
Yeah.
Crucial conflict.
Snipers. Yeah.
Wow.
Psychodrama. Yeah, those
Yeah.
groups were outstanding. Still are.
Is Crucial Conflict from Chicago?
Yes.
Shut
Yes.
up. Oh,
Yes.
that was my
Hey.
Those
in the
my
middle
guys.
of the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to hang out at their studio all the time. Those are my guys.
They're
Yeah.
dope.
Crucial conflict. Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, another great singer I want to shout out to, man. He recently passed away. Johnny P, who sang the hook on Pope Pimp, Do or Die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to ride? Yeah, the guy who sang the
In the
hook on that.
backseat of a caddy,
Yeah, he's a
something
great
up-
singer from
Oh
Chicago.
man.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
classic, man.
Man,
Yeah.
Chicago don't stop. Go ahead,
Sure
Flash. Get
don't.
us another one.
The gypsy woman told my mother before I was born, I got a boy child's coming. He's gonna be a son of a gun. He's gonna make pretty women jump and shout. Then the world wanna know what this all about. But you know I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here.
You brought
Wow.
that song on. I started sweating, man. We brought that song on because it feels like you're in a hot club
That's
somewhere.
a Jew joint right
Those
there.
are- I smell collard greens right now.
I
Man.
totally did. I said, "Oh, gotta go." I started packing stuff up. Somebody's gonna get slapped.
Right. Somebody somewhere just dropped some fish and some hot grease. Just
Absolutely.
that came out.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yes.
Come on, man.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Muddy, of course, the whole Chess Records family, that was originated in Chicago.
Wow.
Legendary Etta James and my man Chubby Checker and all those guys from Cadillac Records. That was Chess Records in Chicago.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice,
so-
nice.
I think
Yeah.
there are more versions of that song.
Oh
than
man.
everybody has done. I mean, even George Thorogood.
It's got to be at least 50, huh?
Yeah, at least.
Wow.
At least.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Same
Everybody claimed to be an original.
Same
Yeah.
lyrics.
Oh
Yeah, for the most part.
yeah.
But then there's also songs that just take that lick.
Yeah, that
and do
lick
other
is.
things.
I mean, that's classic blues riff.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is. There it is. You're watching IRTS Live tonight. We're talking about music from Chicago. We got our main man, Tony Sco, born and raised from Chicago, into his second hat of what promises
Okay.
to be many, many more. Wait,
All right,
hold
yeah,
on.
let me go ahead.
That's
and
your
skip
cue.
real
That's
quick.
your
Okay,
cue.
that's my cue. I'm gonna throw on another one over
Squeaky,
here.
squeaky,
Okay.
squeaky, 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 squeaky.
Let's take a close up look. Here we go.
Oh,
The
see,
Bears.
we got the Bears.
The
The
We're
Bears.
Bears.
we're practicing safe the social distancing with the face mask.
Oh, the bear got the mask
On the
on. That's
bed. Yeah,
cute.
if y'all see that, let me make
The
sure.
Bears.
The right
I
way.
thought he was banging. It looked like he had on a Crip bandana.
That's a Louis mask. It's a Louis mask. He's
Okay,
doing
I
this
see
thing.
you. I see you, Bear.
No, a Louis man. Okay, all right, Bear.
Chicago,
All right.
I have to say, Chicago, I've said this before, but y'all got so much style. So much
Yeah.
style. I mean, come on, the bear has a Louis mask on.
That's right. That's right. This is my guy. This is my guy. That makes us. Man, Albert Ray. There's so many designers and so many stores in Chicago that have their own unique style that you see like the NBA players wearing, you see the rappers wearing, man. Like, and when I see it, I'm like, yeah, I know they got that in Chicago because
No
there's only
doubt.
certain, stores like Leaders. Leaders is a big brand that my brother Corey owns. Also, Bobby Simmons, who used to play in the NBA, owns
Oh,
a
yeah.
label called Success. They got a lot going on. Man, we had so many. Jay Boogie back in the day, the leather jerseys that you saw back in the day with
Yes.
Puffy and all them.
Yes.
A guy named Jay Boogie was the guy that used to put them on. They used to call them Jersey Jay Boogies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you saw the leather jersey back in the day, that was a Jay Boogie, originated from this guy in Chicago back in the day, man.
Chicago got
Nice.
swag.
Yeah.
Y'all got the most swag.
Yeah.
Nice,
Leather jerseys,
nice.
everything circles back to Pam and Total. You notice that? Every
It
show
all
we
comes
end
back
up
to
with,
Pam.
it all comes back to Pam.
Yeah.
And shout out, since you're shouting out shows, shout out to St. Alfred's out there in Chicago.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, with the sneaker game for sure.
Up
Yes.
north, yeah.
What's that? It's a store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm the only one who haven't been to Chicago, so y'all gotta help me
Upscale.
out.
Right. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's upscale. They got like exclusives up there.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
that's
I
where
messed with them.
that's the tier zeros. You used to have tier zeros at St. Alfred, so you get only a few stores in the country would get these shoes, and St. Alfred was on that list. But we had our own spots out here. We were lucky enough to have Brown Brothers shoes in Alameda and True.
True, for sure.
Yeah, so they were also tier zero. But St. Alfred's was people come from all over the Midwest to go to St. Alfred's.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring it back to Atwood again. We had Flag Brothers in Eleganza.
We had Flag Brothers.
Eleganza.
We didn't have the store. We didn't have the store. You had to buy it through the mail. You know.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
We had Flag Brothers. There used to be a plaza on the south side called Evergreen.
We had Flag Brothers here. We had Flag Brothers here and in Detroit. Flash, did you have some gases?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great American Shoe Source.
Oh yeah, we had.
Yeah, I had some gases.
Had some gases.
Yeah, I had. Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. More music.
Jerry, you didn't have any gases?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
He definitely has gas.
How you bougie from Atwater? Are you not having the gases?
I don't even know what you're
You
talking
have any
about.
gases?
Great American Shoe Store. I never heard of that.
Shoe Source, I believe.
That was
heard
Kenny's. It was Kenny's.
Kenny's? JC Penney's?
Yeah,
Kenny's.
We had.
Oh, Kenny's Shoe Stores. I remember.
Yeah, the Great American Shoe Store.
Yeah, Kenny's, Tom McCann.
Tom McCann.
Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
McCann.
Yeah.
Tom McCann.
I remember.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Back in the day, baby. That was school shoes.
Oh, so anybody who's watching the show that's under, I don't know, 25
millennials, me and millennials
we'll catch you next week, kids.
What?
Okay, because
No. We talked about sneakers. All millennials are down with sneakers.
I'm with
so they know about St. Alfred's. They know about St. Alfred's. They know about True.
I know about True. It's one down the street. I know True for sure. Yes.
Okay. All right, more music, Flash. Keep it going, man.
You know, there was a time when if someone told you to do something, you did it. Bam, right on. No questions asked. It was yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. You never said no, you know? But you know, things are changing nowadays. It's a new day, babies. Folks want to take their own lives into their hands and make their own choices. No longer do they want to go along with the program because everybody says right. You know what I mean? Let me tell you what I'm talking about. You see, because I don't want no go watch no working 50 years, 9 to 5. Oh, while the boss is guzzling champagne and I'm building beer in some dive. Cause I want to be happy and free, living and loving for me. I want to be happy and free, living and loving for me like a natural man.
Lou Rawls is so cocky, man. He's so cocky.
Yeah,
cocky.
man. Lou Rawls is the man. Yeah,
That whole slave diatribe he had before the song cracked me up.
yeah.
There's a time that people did what he was told, and that was all you did. And
No,
That's
you
right.
didn't.
it
That's
was
No,
a
right.
you
slave
didn't.
diatribe. I'm like, where you going with this? Where are we going?
He gonna scold you and then serenade you. I got
Yeah.
a funny Lou Rawls story when I was doing comedy, and it's this place called Evergreen Theater on the South Side, and so I go up there to drop off some promo stuff because my show was coming up in a couple weeks, and I saw Lou Rawls' picture in the lobby, and I'm laughing. I'm like, Lou Rawls, who the hell gonna come out here and see Lou Rawls? And the old white man behind the counter, he was like, he sells out 12 shows every year. Who the hell are you?
Young man.
I'm like, I got to show up here in a couple weeks. He's like, yeah, you better hope that you have 1/10 of the people that Lou Rawls. Don't you ever? I'm like, all right, my man, you're right. Like, Lou had old white people coming at you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Watch.
I like Lou
Rawls.
Rawls. I liked his style. I remember Frank Sinatra said that Lou Rawls said his voice was like velvet. Hey, he said he had the best chops in the game.
Yeah.
So Frank
He's got the
Sinatra
best
talked about
chops
Lou.
in the
Yeah.
game.
I
The
remember
best
what's my
chops in the
song?
game.
You're talking about
Groovy
pork
people.
chops.
Groovy people. That was my joint.
Yeah. But that's what I always say. Lou always has these cocky songs. He only hangs out with groovy people. He's a natural man.
Right.
All this kind of, you'll never find a love like mine. He's
That's
very
right.
cocky.
That's
Very
right.
cocky.
Yes, right.
But he
gotta
got the
pick a-
chops to
pick a
back it up,
side.
though.
Pick a
Lou's
side.
like, you ain't gonna have no chest hair like this. Lou
With
had
the little chain coming
Yeah,
down in the
right
middle.
there, lay
The
right
little itty
there.
bitty medallion.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Come on now.
Like he
up in
spilled,
that
like
hair.
his chain spilled something.
Yep.
We cannot go past Lou without really giving him his flowers because
Yes.
the Lou Rawls Parade of the Stars
Yes.
did so much for
Man,
United Negro
so much,
College
so much.
Fund.
Yeah.
He put Jerry Lewis out of business.
Mhm.
It was that telethon was something else, man.
Yeah.
For little kids, little tykes, we were watching that. That was great.
And it was star-studded. I mean, all
Oh,
all the stars of the time came out.
Mhm.
You know.
I think that was the first time I saw Marilyn McCoo
Yeah.
on that
Betty Davis and
telethon.
Marilyn McCoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fabulous. Who is that
Yeah,
lady?
and he did he didn't do it. Memorial weekend was Jerry Lewis. So when was Lou's?
it was just on a first Sunday, so I don't know when it was.
Whenever I feel like it.
Whenever
It
they
was
pay the bill.
Yeah, it was like it never had no set date. You just looked
Okay.
up one day and it's like Lou coming on. Just
Oh,
Lou
Lou is
coming
on, y'all.
Yeah, block it out. Lou said he coming through.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it was really good, but then later on it's like it'd be Dawn with no Tony Orlando. It'd be,
Right.
It'd be like
right.
One Miracle.
Yeah.
But they was they did. I say aside from
And the
the
Stardust.
Cosby Show and A Different World, he did more for United Negro College Fund than anybody else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Go show. Well, right on, Lou. Rest in peace, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Keep it going, CJ Flash.
1, 2, 3, 4. You see that black boy over there running scared? He's old man in a bottle.
Okay.
He done quit his 9 to 5. He drink full time and now he's living in a bottle. See that black boy over there running scared? His old man got a problem, and it's a bad one. He ain't done pawned off damn near everything. His old woman wedding ring for bottle. And don't you think it's a crime when time after time after time people in the bottle?
All right, now see, I was gonna be mad if y'all didn't touch on our house and disco.
Oh,
time.
I was gonna say he housing up there. I see you, Tony.
Okay, I was getting ready to say, man, if y'all didn't touch on our house and
Well,
disco.
Tony, you don't
time,
know who you mess with. CJ Flash don't play. That's why
I
he's
know
the
that.
almighty
I know that's
DJ
the man.
CJ Flash. You know that.
I know that's the man. That man, definitely, man. Huge disco and house scene in Chicago, man. Growing up, that's all we did. House parties. Some of the best house DJs in the world came out of Chicago. Shout out to my man Farley, Terry Hunter, my man.
Hunter.
Terry Hunter is
Gene Ferris.
Gene Ferris, the whole Hot Mix 5.
Bro.
Oh man, my man Hula, Hot Hands Hula. I mean, we grew up with these guys, and you would go to parties. We had this. It was this high school on the south side. It's a Catholic high school called Mendel.
Mm.
And they used to have bi-level parties every Saturday night.
Mm.
Bi-level house parties, man. If you wasn't at the Mendel house party on Saturday, you wasn't out there. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, now explain what a bi-level house party is.
it was just like 2 floors of nothing. It was 2 different DJs, one DJ upstairs, one DJ downstairs. So it was like a bi-level party. It was two
At the Catholic school?
At the Catholic high school. My brother actually went there.
I love it.
We used to have a place called the Warehouse, Copper Box, man, Sandpiper, the Hummingbird, all these clubs.
Yeah.
Man, AKs, all these clubs, man, specialize in house music. So yeah, definitely.
Now, Sco, is the house scene still hitting?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. It's heavy. It's heavy. Matter of fact, last weekend we have a big house picnic every year called the Chosen Few Picnic, and all of the DJs come out. They have special guest artists come out.
Nice.
Because a lot of the older artists still doing disco.
Right.
So they come out and do their disco hits, man, and it is a huge party out in the park, and they do it every year. I think they just had it last weekend.
I love it.
Yeah,
I've never made it out to the Chosen Few. People tell me about it out here. Guys who used to run BPM records out here used to always swear about Chosen Few.
Man,
and the house, we got house music out here, but we got it secondhand, and I'm just gonna be real. We got it secondhand out here, but once we got it, it was ridiculous because we were exclusively getting the gay disco. That's what we were getting. To kind of went into house music, and then we were introduced to the roots of it with the heavy gospel influence.
Yeah,
and then when Good Life came out, that's when we were like, what is this?
Right.
That's when we were able to dig into what was going on. We were shout out to Ron's Records, shout out to Aloha Records, where we can go and find out what these songs were and who these DJs were. That's how I found out about Larry Levan and all these guys. It was a whole other culture that we didn't know anything about because we were still trying to get our hands around hip hop.
That's right.
When house music was really bubbling.
Right. We go deep with it. We went to like deep house and all of that. There was a show that used to come on the radio on Friday nights called The Mix Down. The late great man, my man, what was his name? Pink, my man Pink. He used to host the show and he died, man, years ago. But this show introduced all of the new house every Friday night, man. If it was new house and it was house music, it was on a show called The Mix Down, and that's where we got all our stuff from.
Nice.
Got a shout out.
You had your tape ready. You had your tone master ready, like right at like 11 o'clock.
Click.
Pink House was coming on, man.
Nice.
Yeah, it was dope.
Shout out Ira Sadler, who owned at that time it was called the DOS Club, it's now known as 1015. Shout out Ira Sadler, who had a wide open book and was booking all these house DJs to come out, and sometimes it'd be like 8 people there, but they were coming out. He paid their full freight, and that's how it really just started to bubble out here. So shout out to Ira Sadler.
That's what's up, and shout out to the People's Party. That's kind of where I got my touch out here, and I would say the People's Party kind of really spread wings and continues to do things and have DJs that are all about that vibe.
Now, Sco, you were 25 years on the radio and still going. Now, did you ever try to mix a little music? You ever do that?
Back in the day, I'm gonna tell you what I was. I was an incredible pause button tape mixer.
Yes.
I had the best pause mixes ever, dog. That
was me.
Dude, I had a Genius of Love pause mix to this day, legendary.
Bro, I got a Freedom pause. I was Pause Master Scott. I had a Freedom pause mix that lasted 45 minutes.
Dude, I'm telling you, no, I bet it didn't beat my Genius of Love joint.
I don't know what's
close.
So you would have thought I was on tables, baby, the way I was doing it.
I'll give you yours because at one time I did catch a little bit of Nick Harper in the background when I was pause mixing. But it was pretty damn clean.
Yeah, but
I would always get my mom in the background and say, "Boy, what you doing?" I said, "Mom,
right.
gotta start all over now." Dang.
Now I never but I knew a lot of guys who had tables, man, in the hood. So it was a lot of like hood DJs. It was just like in New York or anywhere else. They'll pull them out in the park or in front of the building and You know, we'd be out there break dancing on the little linoleum in the
Oh, you're not
cardboard.
breakdancing, Flash.
What?
Flash, give him some, Flash. Give him some, Flash.
No, Ryan. This is when we bow down to Ryan and her
breaker board.
her breaker board from Montgomery Wards.
Yeah. Toys R Us.
Toys R Us breaker board. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
By
yes.
Mattel.
High level.
Yes.
That's right. It was by Mattel. You must have had one.
Yeah, Russ, you know a little bit too much about him for a guy who
He
never
had
had
one.
one.
He
Yeah,
had
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Look, I didn't know about it. I had to do some research, so she busted it out. It's like,
Oh, that's what
they
it
didn't
was.
really
Okay.
sell these. And lo and behold, yes, they
Lo and
sold
behold,
breaker
yes,
boards.
they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
The breaker boards in the toy store.
I remember
right.
when we saw somebody getting a refrigerator delivered to their crib, like, yo, they got the
Yeah.
fridge shots.
Oh, it's about to
Oh,
go
man,
down.
we about to get the
Or
fridge
when
shots.
they would bring the new ovens to the project, so there would
Yeah.
be hella boxes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. What?
Yes,
Come
You
on.
helping people take it into the house just for the box, right?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, can I have the box, Miss Jones?
Have a baby.
Hey, listen, I want to shout out some people that have joined us on the show. A lot of people with 3 names. Right now, Showbiz Williams is watching. Showbiz was great with us last week. Gina Champion Smith, an Atwater girl who lives up in Seattle. Lynette Johnson Washington, who's, I believe, in Oakland. Hey, yo, Sco, Armand Carr is watching.
What's up, Armand? My brother.
Denise West, Curtis Jacobson, Mikkel London, Linda Dove, my cousin in Cleveland. A lot of folks that are watching you tonight and having some fun as we're talking about the Chicago music scene. CJ Flash, keep it going.
Don't you take for granted the things I do for you. Don't you think you got my mind? Don't misunderstand it. The way I feel for you, it can change at any time. Don't you know I will do anything just for you? I'll surrender if you want me to. I don't mind giving in if I know in the end I will feel appreciated. I need a love.
More disco. Hey. Don't have me percolate.
Please do.
Don't have me percolate. See, this is back in the day, man, when you went to a party and everybody danced. I don't care. The thugs danced. Everybody was on the floor. Everybody left the place musty.
Yes.
I mean, for real. Everybody went home musty.
I
Everybody.
love it. I love it.
Yes.
All right, well, let me get Flash in here for a minute. Tell us what you mix up for us there, bro.
The first one was Shantae Savage joint.
Yeah.
That was a 12-inch version of that,
Shout out to
that
Shantae.
piece. I love that song. Yeah.
Yes.
And then I touched a little bit of Frankie Knuckles, a
Woo!
little bit, just a tad bit, and then Chip E, Time to Jack in his house.
Oh my God.
Wow.
A little bit of the Chicago
legendary.
House Foundation stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to
Nice.
the late Frankie Knuckles, man. Legend. And definitely Chippy. I used to know him well, man. I used to go to parties. He used to DJ too. Good dude. Yeah, these are good dudes, man.
Mhm,
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Nice. We're having a good time talking about the Chicago music scene with Tony Sco. Tony, do you want to do another change? I'm going to set you up.
Oh yeah, let me see where we go.
Okay, here we go.
Well, you know what?
Drum roll.
I'm gonna destroy the myth because everybody thinks, because I'm a South Sider, that I'm only a Sox fan. So I'm gonna hit y'all with the Cubs.
Cubbies.
Okay, all right.
I'll go with the nice Cubbies.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I'll give it fair representation.
There you go. You got some nice fitteds. I see you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Now let me tell you, I worked with Sco for like 4 or 5 years, and every day, for all the caps that he's got, he got the sneakers to match or coordinate with him too. So he got nothing else. He wear the same jeans and shirt every day, but his cap and his shoes, sneakers was just different every day.
That's how you fool them. You can wear the same jeans 4 times. They look at you in your head. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
it. That's all. They're looking at the face
That's
and the
the
feet.
game. That's the game.
Nice. Now, my man is a comedian as well. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. I know you set radio aside for a minute, but you're still out on the road doing your stand-up. Talk about that.
Yeah, still doing my thing. As a matter of fact, I just left off the road this weekend. I was with Mike Epps out in Saratoga. We did the Mountain Winery, which is beautiful. So I got a chance to perform there. And then Saturday night we was in Sacramento at the Hard Rock Casino. So just doing my road work now, doing clubs and doing stages. Got a couple shows coming up out in the Midwest, and hey, hitting them out here too, hitting them wherever I can hit them now. I do a show in the Popeyes right now.
That chicken for
the extra spicy comedy tour.
There you go. There you go.
That sounds like a thing, man. That's you might want to put your name on that.
How y'all looking up?
So is it okay? I know you're probably friends with Monique and DL, but is it okay to ask you about that? What you think? Well, first of all, you like 6'4". You ain't nobody running up on you anywhere. So
yeah, that's what we have mic stands, and they got to wait on the bottom of them. No, but you know what? It's just unfortunate to me to see my people, because I'm good friends with both of them, and that's what makes it so bad. Like, I love both of them. We tight, and just to see them go through that publicly, it's just sad to me, and I can't take either side because I know both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have my opinion on it, but I just, it's two of my friends that are into something. I've been, I done been to Monique's house and, play ping pong in the basement. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she's a good friend of mine. DL, me and him go way, way back. So it's just one of those things where I'm kind of, I hate it. I hate that it happened.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
What about Kurt? Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? What do you think about the new wave of comedians? Kind of the TikTok wave, the IG wave. Like, what you think about that?
I think it's cool. I think I like the new energy. Those that come in the game and that are students of the game, and actually, that I've seen grow their material. And because it is a difference between, doing a video and actually getting on that stage. And there's a lot of them that are putting in stage work, and doing tours and doing great. So I see them get better. I see them grow in the art form of comedy. I'm an artist first when I look at comedy. So if I see a guy that's doing his thing and they're diligent and they're growing their material and actually doing stand-up comedy, then I ain't got a problem with it. I do have a problem though with some of the club owners who for stake and don't book some of the veterans in the game,
right?
Who just because we don't have a bigger name or a bigger presence on social media,
right?
We still are known throughout the comedy world and for real comedy fans, for comedy fans everywhere. I ain't gonna even say real or whatever.
That's
just
real.
For comedy fans everywhere. We still have names and still. We still got our skills too. So I just think some of the clubs, and it's all about money at the end of the day. So, it's business, but I think that they do miss out on some of the veteran comics.
No doubt.
What I really like about your comedy, and I've seen you many, many times, is that you talk more. I mean, Black comedians have a tendency to talk about white people, sex, and drugs, and it begins and ends with that. But you spread out a whole lot more than that. Tell all kind of funny stories, family stories, all kinds of different things like that. So, so I'll give you love for that. And one of my favorite comedians, as Russell would know, I love Roy Wood.
Oh yeah, Roy Wood is hilarious.
He really is on the Daily Show. So
yeah, he's crazy. Crazy funny. Yeah, I love him.
Jerry is wearing a Roy Wood tank top right now underneath his he is a Roy Wood stan.
I think that's his 8th grade jersey, just to his right.
Dante Scott.
8th grade.
Oh,
right there, number 6. Right.
Yeah.
Here I was giving you a compliment, and you Will Smith me on that compliment.
You already know the game.
Be better.
You ought to know by now, bro. Bring you in.
I know. And all you know what I do when that happens? I say, Flash, play another song. Shut it down.
Our days have come, but days of night. Don't put yourself in solitude. Who can I trust with my life when people tend to be so rude? My mama buried in a ghetto. she said.
Man. Wow. The legend. The only man whose sideburns should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Curtis Mayfield sideburns, they should just have them in there, man. Them taco meat side, them little them joints. I don't care how much money he got, he never got them straightened out or nothing.
You are absolutely right. There's a few members in that wing of the Hall of Fame. There's Curtis Mayfield, Charlie Pride,
yes,
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed. Wow.
There's a couple people on the definitely.
Felipe Wynn.
Small,
Felipe Wynn,
yes.
Mutton chops. I think they call them mutton chops.
I can't picture Chuck Berry no more. I saw a video that floated online.
Oh yeah, no, bro. Don't let's talk about that.
I'm not hip. What happened?
I can never even think of Chuck Berry.
I'm not hip. What happened?
Google Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck before R. Kelly. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
no. All right. Well, back to Curtis Mayfield.
Talk
about that man's legacy. Come on now.
Oh, come on now. If it was a pimp movie out back in the day, Curtis had to be on the soundtrack. It was by law. Like you get arrested if you put a pimp movie out and you didn't have Curtis Mayfield on the soundtrack.
They would have signed him the soundtrack before they would cast the film.
Yeah, definitely. They would say, "Here's a song by Curtis Mayfield. Make a movie about it."
Right.
Freddie dead. Somebody got to go make a movie where Freddie's gonna be dead in the movie.
Oh, Freddie's dead.
We don't have a Freddie in the script. We have to write Freddie in.
My movie was all about women and they're struggling. Well, there's a woman named Freddie. You can have a woman named Freddie.
All you needed was a Curtis Mayfield title. You had a movie.
This is the truth.
That's it. Yeah.
So he did the music for Superfly, obviously, and then your favorite movie. Well, let's do it again. He did that. That's
the Mag. He did the Mag.
Claudine is was going to say is Russell's favorite.
So many.
Claudine sure is my. It is.
Sparkle. We forgot about Sparkle.
He froze.
Cooley High, of course, is all-time Chicago film. Cooley High.
Cooley High, absolutely.
That is Cooley High's big. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming out of Chicago. I'm so glad we did this show.
Same here. When I really listen to it, as I'm sitting here just kind of observing what's happening, Chicago is really the nexus of Black culture. Like it's the South, it's the city.
It is.
You know,
it's one of the first cities that people migrated to come when they came up here, and very industrial city. A lot of industry there in the early days, and like I said, just a good city, man. There's a lot of very good neighborhoods in Chicago.
Yeah,
very good neighborhoods with people like they say the West Side. They give it a bad name in the South Side, but you can go and find some blocks where the same people have been living there.
That's right.
3 generations of people have been growing up on the same blocks.
That's right.
So there's a lot of great neighborhoods within the city.
Yeah, Michelle
mentioned earlier. Go ahead, Ryan.
I was just saying, Michelle Obama's book talks about that, how her people were there, for generations and would still be there and are still there, So,
I could still go like where my grandmother's house was. I could still go on that block and know some people.
No doubt.
You mentioned earlier that it was a very segregated town. But in all my trips to Chicago, I didn't really feel segregation. I kind of felt like people had their areas, because there was the Russian area, Russian town.
Yeah, no,
there's Greek
like
town. There's like in Detroit, there was Greek town. There's a Greek town in Chicago. There's Jamaica town. I missed my flight. I missed my flight coming out of Chicago, waiting on some meat pies in Jamaica town.
Okay, so don't tell Russell, but that's segregation. That's what it is. Don't tell everything he just said. That's segregation.
I know it is, but it never felt like it. It just felt like it felt like neighborhood.
It is.
Selena Wilson says congregation versus segregation is the vibe. There you go.
Okay.
That's my girl Selena from
EOYDC.
What's up, executive director? You better let us know.
Executive director, put it out there.
Definitely segregated. I mean, everybody's got their neighborhood. There's Polish area. There's
that's right. Polish.
It's down to the micros. It's really like that. But you know, I got a
light-skinned
chance to-
Polish people, dark-skinned Polish people.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Got a
SKY
light skin
versus
and
SKY.
like
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
But I remember when I was a kid, there was like areas you weren't supposed to go to. Marquette Park was one of them. Like once you know not to cross 66th and Damon, that was like the borderline there. You cross over in there, you might get jumped. So it was back when I was a kid. It was kind of like some areas you couldn't go to, but they didn't come in our hood. It was like that.
You respect the borders.
Yeah.
Talk about Hyde. Is it Hyde Park? That's a great big park.
Yeah.
Is there? Talk about that.
Hyde Park is just a neighborhood. There's no real Hyde Park. Hyde Park is a whole neighborhood, and it's real nice. It's like very, very gentrified, but it's really nice. It's got a lot of cultural stuff there. A lot of stuff that's been there for a long time. A lot of legendary clubs and restaurants there. It's kind of like the upscale, yuppie area, Yeah, but it's really nice. They got some real nice clubs and venues and restaurants there, and they're getting more and more stuff coming there, every day. So
is that where the Love Jones happens? Is that where we could find a Lorenz Tate, perhaps?
Oh yeah. It's a bunch of Lorenz Tate that's over there. Yeah, shout out to Lorenz Tate and his whole family. They from the Chi, so
You can have Lorenz. I'm waiting on what's the girl's name? Lisa.
Lisa. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "What did it say?"
Yes. Hyde Park is but to your question, Hyde Park is a great area, man.
What part of town is the Taste in?
The Taste is in Grant Park downtown. That's a big park.
That's where President Obama had his acceptance speech.
Yep, right there in Grant Park. So that's where they have the Taste at. That was just last weekend because my daughter just called me and said she was going there. So they do
the Taste of Chicago. Yeah,
it's a big food fest. They do it the first week of July.
I went there, man. It was sensory overload.
Man,
I didn't know it was just. It was so many women, so much food, so many women, so much music. It was sensory overload.
Yeah.
So once again, you're a slutty vegan. Once again,
yes.
It comes back.
This was before I was a vegan. So I was walking down the middle of the street with a big ass turkey leg. I was not vegan.
You gotta have a turkey leg.
Yeah, gotta have my
turkey leg on one hand, corn in the other. Yeah. But they also have great concerts. So like I've seen like New Edition there, Parliament. Like they've had like so many great concerts out there every year during the Taste of Chicago. So it's a good time.
Chicago's that city, man.
Yeah, y'all get me. The Southwest go there. I got a credit from Southwest. Got it in today.
But you got to land at Midway.
Midway.
Got to land at Midway.
Midway's cool because that's in the city. You know what I mean?
Midway is cool. Yeah. Midway was the only airport I went to that had a record store in it.
Yeah, George's records. George Daniels.
Yeah, George Daniels, my man.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. Legendary guy in Chicago, man. Shout out to Papa George, we call him. He had George's Music Room on the West Side for years, and he opened one. He opened them in both airports, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Yeah, George. Hey, this is okay. We talked about this before, but Flash, I remember you telling me George was dating Minnie Riperton.
Yes,
right,
and then stopped dating her when he went to the war. They broke up when he went to the war. Yeah, and then she married Riperton.
Yeah. That's my man.
Minnie Riperton, Chicago girl too.
You want you want to waste 24, 25 hours, sit down and have a conversation with George.
Yep. Shaka Khan too. Shaka Khan went to a high school not too far from where my grandmother lived. Like,
come on, Chicago. Come on, Chicago. Y'all rich. I tell you what, you're rich.
Keep that Chicago music on, Flash.
Hey.
Stop on by. You know I'll be there, baby, to dry your eyes. Don't get tired, of being that second guy. Don't be no fool, baby. You're about to lose your old standby. This is the material thing that is given.
And I'm so glad you picked that one, Flash. That's a great song.
Yes,
that's a great song, man. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
I remember seeing her like back at one of the old Funk Fest back in the day.
Wow.
And my brother used to have to always take me to concerts. So I'd be like 10 years old at these concerts. You know, he'd be like 15, 16. But I remember Shaka Khan and Rufus and Sean
Yes.
played. That was
Yes.
the first time I seen a grown lady in leather shorts. Man, my life. Yeah. Yeah, my life changed at that moment. Yeah.
She was a fine little thing when she was youngster, man.
Yes, look at that. That's the first look. Lil Kim got this. That's first Lil Kim right there.
That's true. That is. That is. That's you're right about it.
Not no
Lil
more.
Kim
Not
took
no
her
more.
whole
No.
swag. Yes.
Well, yeah. Who? I don't know who that's a diss on, Jerry. Lil Kim or Shaka.
No, nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No. Shaka
Nothing.
still.
Shaka's
looking-
still Shaka. Thank you.
I'm scared of both of them, you know. So. The only probably one of the few celebrities that I ever met that you know how you with the radio folks, you know, we go back there backstage to get some photos and things like that.
Mhm.
Shaka wasn't having it, man.
Oh no.
She came out, she saw me, Sterling James, and it must have been Nikki. And we waited for like a half hour to get the picture. She looked at us, she said, I'll take a picture with two of you.
Dang.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I will step back, let the ladies take the picture. She
Dang.
took a cigarette, took the picture, went on stage, man. I'm like,
Wow.
she was not having it.
Wow.
Chicago Shaka Khan.
Mhm.
I heard that, man.
Jerry's like,
True story.
she walked by, Chaka.
Shaka Khan. Remember Rocky Shaka Khan?
So is the band Rufus? Are they from Chicago as well?
Yes.
Or
I
just
don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they
Yeah.
all were from Chicago, but I know. Yeah, I remember seeing them back in the day. Rufus and Shaka Khan. Man.
Yeah, they had a great
That was
sound. I
cool.
love them,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
One of my favorite
I couldn't
bands.
figure that out as a kid. I couldn't figure out Rufus.
Who Rufus was, right?
Yeah, who was
Yeah.
Rufus?
Yeah, I thought it was the dude that had the beard that played the
Yeah.
bass. I thought
Yeah.
it was him. I thought he was Rufus.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wasn't him.
No.
Mm.
I thought it was an Ike and Tina type situation.
Eat the cake, anime.
Right.
No.
Shaka wasn't having that kind of life, you know.
No.
But yeah, I got it. Wow.
You got a hat change for us?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so since I had the Bulls practicing their social distancing, I'm gonna go and switch it up and do the Bears doing the
Oh, no, we
same
did.
thing.
Oh, you did that one already. You
No,
did
I
that one.
know that was the Bears. I
Yeah,
thought
that
I
was
did.
weird.
We need the Bulls.
Oh, you want to see the Bulls? Okay, yeah, okay, I had that. There we go. Damn.
Ah, there you go.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Nice.
Right here.
So America wants to know approximately how many ball caps you got, man.
Man, probably I probably got about 100. Probably got about 100 caps.
100 caps, 100 pair of sneakers,
No, I got about more. I got
3
more
pair of
caps than
jeans.
that.
He got
Yeah,
more
3 pair of jeans.
He got
Right.
more sneakers, bro.
You got
I
more
He
sneakers
got
than
way
oh
more
my
sneakers.
goodness.
Yeah, I got more sneakers.
Every time I see SCO, I'm like, okay, sneaker game.
Yeah,
And you know, sneakerheads, we look at each other a little way, you know. All right,
we go that. Yeah, go that. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, recognize game.
Yeah.
Give me a secret for keeping them clean.
I would tell you something. Like if you keep your sneakers in boxes, buy you. I wish I had them in front of me right now. Buy you a package of silicone packs.
Okay.
The silicone packs, make sure you keep them in your boxes. Throw like 3 or 4 of them in your boxes. They keep your shoes from going yellow and
Oh
staining.
man.
Yeah,
dude.
you know how the gel stains up and all of that.
Yes.
And they turn yellow. Just get you can order them online, like silica gel packs. You can get 100 of them for like $5.
And you
Damn.
throw them away all the time.
And put them in your boxes, wherever you got your shoes at. Just
Anytime
put
you
them
get a
out.
package, they're in their package, and you always throw them away.
Yeah,
but
you
gotta
throw
keep
them
do.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do not preserve the Jordan bubbles.
They don't do the
Okay.
bubble. They
Okay.
will. I put like 4 or 5 of them in there. Don't make them go longer. But also you could there's stuff that you could use to clean that shit up like real. Oh, excuse my language.
Yeah, but you can't clean them up because look, it's embarrassing when you're wearing some original Jordans and you get a flat tire. It's embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
It's embarrassing because you're not. The Jordans were made to play in. They weren't made to collect.
Yeah.
So
I know.
they didn't really look that. You know,
I
there's
know
reissues,
guys.
yes.
Yeah. I try to wear them though. That's why I try to wear
Yeah.
them
If you
because
don't wear them,
yeah,
if you
I
do
know
not wear them,
guys.
you will get
Yeah.
a flat tire.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
put that joint on and half of it'll just leave your leg.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. It is the most embarrassing. You know how
Yeah.
embarrassing it is to have to limp through a club after you got a flat tire and one.
You got fresh Jordans on. They're like,
Yeah.
what's yeah?
And they look that from the
They
top.
clean
They look
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got this anxiety because you know the left one is gonna go soon.
Yeah.
You just don't want it to go while the music go off.
Please,
Huh?
please,
Yeah.
Like
just let me make it back to the bus stop, please.
Yeah, I try to wear my
Man.
joints, man. That's why I'm like, yeah, I got to. There's some I don't wear. I got some collectors that are worth a lot of cash that I just keep.
So what's your not to put an X on your house right now, but what's your favorite that you're holding on to?
I got an original LeBron when LeBron first came to the league. They issued some shoes by Sprite, and they only made 500 pairs.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I got a pair. I got a pair of those, and those were going online for a good amount. That's one of the good pairs I got. That's one like that I got that I'm like I see online and people ain't got that. And it's an ugly shoe. It don't even look good, but
no,
yeah.
Just in case the Popeye's chicken comedy tour don't work out, you get that as a backup.
That's right. That's right.
This one will cover the mortgage for a few days, a few months. Don't worry about it.
Talk about strong shoe game too. I mean, you got the J's, you got the Yeezys out of Chicago. You got some, strong.
Yeah. We got some strong guys out there, man. Some strong designers out there. Definitely Chicago. I don't know how much of Chicago influence in Yeezy fashion because we didn't walk around.
Them joints is ugly as sin, but I got them
up here and our sleeves I'm talking about the jackets and stuff. We don't wear our sleeves longer than our pants. I don't know. And them big boots he wearing now, I don't know where the heck them came from.
You're right about it.
But I remember Kanye, like when he talks about his homie Molly used to stay 79th and May.
Yes.
And the song Drive Slow.
Yes.
There's 79th and May. My grandmother's block was 79th and Aberdeen. It's one block over.
Aberdeen.
So I remember like back in the day when Kanye was Lil Kanye, when he was he wasn't known. He was just known as a little,
annoying
DJ hip dude. Yeah. So I watched Kanye like come up, like
man.
Yeah. He's still, it's Kanye.
Kanye.
He's the man.
Now he's Gordon Gartrell.
Yeah.
Seriously. He made Gordon Gartrell fly.
It ain't Ralph though.
I'll sway.
Now look, we got Ron from Detroit saying, okay, Chicago's killing it. But now we need a Detroit show, please. We might be on to something here. So we can do that another time.
Yeah, Detroit.
Minneapolis. We gotta travel. We gotta travel a little bit.
So what city's your big rival? What is Chicago's rival? Is it like St. Louis? Is it
who was our rival? Who do we don't like? I would say no, it's more like New York. Chicago and New York, because
they call Chicago the second city.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I would say our rival, like it's like New York, because basically in the Midwest, like Detroit, St. Louis, Indiana, we all get along. Like we all cousins from like all the little Midwestern states. We consider ourselves like cousins. Detroit. I mean, like Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. All of the areas around Illinois. It's kind of like the Midwest, and we cool. Everybody's cool. There's like it ain't like we got a beef with Indianapolis or St. Louis or Detroit or any of the cities around us. Yeah.
So you guys don't pay any attention to the West Coast?
Nope. I would say New York is closer, so it was like it would be more of our rival.
Yeah.
And it's more of a gritty urban city like Chicago as opposed to LA and California, which is more laid back and spread out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. All right, Flash, keep
that
that music going.
Punks or nothing, man, Jerry. Don't be starting up and up in here. Y'all got the articulate gangsters out here on the West Coast.
We do. We pronounce our R's.
They will give you every R in the word while they rob you. You better give me everything right now. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Flash, keep it going, man.
Hey.
We at war. We at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. You know know what the Midwest is, young and restless, or restless. Might snatch your necklace and
Oops.
We don't have a clean
Somebody
version.
funny.
Yes.
That was Curtis Mayfield. It was his fault.
All
Yeah,
right.
man.
That's the Kanye I liked there. Back in those days, Kanye.
Yeah, we likely just got kicked off of Facebook. So
Yeah.
No, Facebook will let us have that.
Yeah,
they
they
will
will.
allow that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
bless
don't.
their hearts.
They have
censor
no.
that.
They don't care about that.
No.
They don't care about Kanye?
No,
No,
care.
no, not that. That's
No, it wouldn't be Facebook. It'd be.
Oh, I know they ain't
YouTube.
tripping off the.
You get a cease and desist from Kanye for that. I mean, y'all better.
Right, that's true. Here comes.
Well, he
The
only
house.
played for a few seconds. He can't catch that. So let's give him some love, and maybe he'll
Yeah, no, man.
reconsider. So
I mean, he's definitely a genius. Just like the documentary. Shout out to my guys, man,
Yes.
Cody and Chike.
Man.
They started from this little show they used to do called Channel Zero, man, on Access Cable back in the day. And it's just great to see them brothers grow and do their thing. They left out for LA early. Cootie used to be a comedian, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And man, it's good to see them guys do that. Not only did they do that, but they did the 30 for 30 on my man Ben Wilson, the number one player in the
I
state,
saw that.
in the country for basketball at that time. He got killed.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Simeon High School.
That documentary is amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, we watched it and you go through all the fields. It feels like you visited an old friend when you're looking at Kanye from back then. You know, to see where he's at now. There's some bittersweet action happening there, but I think it's a really great, honest portrayal of
It is, and that's how he was, man. He was everywhere back in the day. You would see him everywhere at every, concert. He would be up at our radio station, with his guys back in the day. As a matter of fact, our radio station took him. We did a thing in the Bahamas where we took him and John Legend.
Wow.
And a bunch of listeners down to the Bahamas. And this when he first came out, that's when Jesus Walks first came out.
Wow.
And I forget what record John Legend had out at the time, but it was great, man.
Right.
Right on the key.
What's the one?
Ordinary People.
Oh yeah, that one.
Ordinary People.
Yeah, I think that was the one. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I got to say that Davey D, one of our favorite guests, has chimed in. Get ready for this. Get ready for this.
Oh, Davey, he always wants to cause drama.
Yankees are better than the White Sox. Yeah.
That's Davey D.
That's how this is. Didn't watch. I bet we win one before y'all do.
Yeah, that's Brooklyn Davey.
Yankees are pretty strong this year.
Bronx Davey.
Bronx Davey.
Bronx Davey.
Yeah, I'm looking for my Bears to do something. That's all. We got Justin Fields. We're gonna do something.
You open up with the 49ers, so good luck.
Yeah, I know the first game.
Yep, first game.
First game of the
Soldier
season.
Field.
Yeah,
I might have to go to that.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I've never been to Wrigley. I've never been to Comiskey or Old Comiskey or New Comiskey. But I've never been to Soldier Field.
Never been to Soldier Field. Yeah, I like Soldier Field. They put the little UFO in it, but they still kept like the remnants of it. It's a good place to watch football, though. I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't a football fan. You can't call yourself a real football fan if you ain't sat in that bowl, 10 below, lakefront weather, lakefront ice cold, swooping down in there, swirling in there, dude. I'm telling you.
I beg to differ.
Not a fan.
I beg to differ.
If
you haven't sat at Candlestick when the weather
in the
report
summertime.
Says, in the summertime when the weather report says 60, but the blood in your veins are frozen at 32 because of the wind.
Hell no. And that's at 3 in the afternoon. The Candlestick at 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It always came in. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
See, there's a similarity between Chicago, the wind off of the lake, and what we have here with the microclimate in the bay.
Oh yeah.
There's something. It's a different type of cold.
Yeah, I always say the weather in the Bay, like they don't like each other. So like each town be like, "Oh, we gonna be this weather today," and y'all do that weather. And y'all, we ain't gonna be cloudy because y'all cloudy. Like
right.
We gonna do our own thing.
Yeah, we got our own thing going over
right.
here.
That's
we got
true.
But I haven't made it Soldier Field. I did make it to Lambeau Field. I went to Lambeau Field.
Wow. Yeah.
That was interesting. I went in there trying. I had fifth step. I was ready. I was waiting for one of y'all to say something. and they were the nicest people.
Yeah, because they know you're going there and you're gonna leave. I mean,
It's also because
That's true.
Russ
The
is
other-
7
the other-
feet tall. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
stunting you, boy.
The other thing about Lambeau is that everybody is, if you get in an incident there, you lose your season tickets.
Yeah, because they're like, I think they're part owners or something like that.
Yeah, it's actually the only professional sport where the city owns, the public owns the team.
Yeah.
So if you get in trouble there, if you get kicked out of Lambeau, you lose your tickets. And the waiting list is 38 years for
Oh,
Wow.
shit. You
for
done.
tickets to Lambeau.
You're over that sport.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
The frozen tundra.
Yes, the frozen tundra of Lambeau.
Yeah, but I can imagine. I can
John
imagine sitting
Facenda.
out there. I can imagine sitting out in a football stadium at 10 degrees below. Have you done that?
Oh yeah. Me and my wife went to see them play the Vikings there. I used to go to games all the time, man. What you do is you drink like a little thermos of tea on your way there with a little minute with a little oil in it. You know,
There you go.
and you have on your layers and you're good. Yeah.
The difference is we out here are spoiled. What he's talking about is a cold where you're sitting on bleachers.
Yeah.
There was no back on your seat.
Maybe
It is
no.
bleachers.
I'm
No.
good,
Yes.
man. I'm good.
I'm good too. I'm
I'm
not a fan.
This might be the heaviest. This might be the heaviest coat jacket thing I got right now.
That's real football. That's real
Mm.
football. I mean, you leave up out of there, you got snot sickle hanging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that visual.
I played it at one time. Back in the. It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, that's
It's
disrespectful.
cold.
Mm.
Like you could pee on yourself and not know.
I know. But now you want it. Some days you might want to be on yourself.
For the warmth, huh?
All right, the show is taking a really sharp turn here. Let me get it back on track with some music. All right, so we got a little bit more time here for Chicago music scene. CJ Flash, how many more can you get in the next few minutes? Go ahead.
Maybe about
Because you're talking snot sickles and pea sickles and just it's not good, man. Go ahead.
They say what's happening. We say the facts and then they lie. We coming back for them. They might say, but they don't know. They say they don't know. They say I lost his mind, but in the scheme of things, I never lost the rhyme. The thin line between love and hatred. I'm the black pill in the matrix of saturated life. They say life is what you make it, so I wait quick on the spaceship so I can take it. It's high as the stakes get when paper get low. I be telling Derek, tell Kara, get us a show. Little calm, I make righteous get low. The richest man ain't necessarily good with dope. They say you went wild, yeah, that's what they say. My couldn't tell it was me like Jamie and Ray. Painting the day with focus grind bras.
Yes.
87th Street Zone, baby. That's my man Rashid. Yes.
Rashid.
Common sense.
Yeah, that's what you call him from the shot.
That's right.
Lonnie Lynn. That's my
Lonnie Lynn.
man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Common, man. That's my guy, man. He especially like when I was coming up doing comedy, he was always so supportive of the comedy scene in Chicago. He used to be at the shows. He let us do little skits and stuff on his albums and stuff back way back in the day. So shout out to my man. Really, really solid dude, man. Common is like one of the most solid people you'll ever meet. Definitely. Yeah.
No doubt. He rocked the San Jose Jazz Festival last summer. That jam. I mean, I've seen Common several times in all kinds of different venues from like little teeny tiny clubs to the symphony, to the jazz festival. He rocked that jazz festival. He can fit in any aesthetic, any dynamic.
I've seen him turn a T-Mobile store out one day. I swear. He he came and did a T-Mobile and turned the joint out.
He could do anything, real talk.
Anything, right?
Yeah.
And like people don't know, like, well, real hip hop heads know that he is like one of the fiercest freestylers.
Yeah.
Like coming off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
He's fierce.
I see him all the time.
The man in the gold, please go ahead.
Oh.
I will attest to that. I got a chance. I can't remember the name of that. There's an art gallery that's not far from Cabrini's. Now I think about it. Some modern art gallery. We were playing over there, and he came and I DJ while he freestyled. And I ran out of records before he ran out of rhymes.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
go off.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell everything is straight off the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was common sense days though. This
Yeah,
was,
common
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man.
This was pre Kofi.
Like people don't know, like even Twister used to be Tongue Twister when he first
Yeah,
came out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he had the record Rat-a-Tat-Tat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Brat too, our girl, the Brat.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes,
Jesus,
yes,
you
yes.
guys got squad out
Yeah.
there.
Yes, you do got
Yeah.
a big hip hop scene too. Now, I'll say I
Yeah.
made comment once a year ago, back when I had hair.
Wow.
Hey.
Back when I had look at flowing down the back of my neck. Y'all see
Yes,
that? You
sir.
see
You was
that?
banging on him, Jerry.
Put
You
that
was
back,
banging
Jerry.
on him.
Put that back up, bro.
He was
Look at
banging.
Jerry.
What's that, man?
Look at you.
And
Yeah,
he
that
had
little-
mutton chops too. He was trying to rival
Yeah,
Curtis.
well, it was a time. It was a time.
Yeah, that little Terrence Trent D'Arby going on.
I remember I'd be walking around in the wind. I'd be thinking somebody was hitting me. I said, "That's my hair hitting me on the back of my neck like that."
All the tears trick.
Wishing well,
Wishing
wishing
well,
well,
that's it.
wishing well.
Underneath the sycamore tree.
But you're absolutely right. He's a good brother. And again, I've told this story on the show before, so just a little tiny version. When I was at Kiss FM, I was doing a tour with a lot of kids that day, and maybe high schoolers, freshmen and sophomores like that. Somebody came down to my office and said, "Yo, we got Common upstairs in the studio. You want to bring the kids up?" I said, "Well, yeah." So we had like 10 girls, all girls. And we went up there and we came to the studio one at a time. Chewy was on the air, one at a time while they were doing the interview. And every time one would come in, and then he finally told, "Can y'all go to commercial for a minute?" So they went to commercial. He stood up. He shook every single one of them girls' hands.
Wow.
Asked her her name. What are you in school for? What are you going to do? And then he says, "You want to take a picture?" We went out in the hall, took a group picture. Everybody's all excited. He said, "Okay, look, you want to take an individual picture?"
Oh man.
Yeah. And so everybody took an individual picture. I got mine. He went back in and did the interview. Now, this is probably like 30-minute delay
Wow.
before he went back in to
That's
do what he was
solid.
there supposed to do. So
Good dude,
always
man.
got love for that brother. you know.
Good
Yeah,
brother.
real good dude, man.
Good brother.
Yeah, we was talking about it before we came on air, but shout out to some more Chicago hip hoppers, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, those guys that I came
Consequence.
up with.
This guy right here?
Man. Yeah, my man Chance the Rap, of course, Chano.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. A lot of guys from back in the day. Came up.
Yeah.
BJ the
Oh,
Chicago
BJ. Hell
Kid.
yeah,
that's
BJ.
my little homie.
Oh, I got a picture for him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Rhyme Fest. Come on, man.
Rhyme Fest,
Wow.
Psychodrama, Sean,
Wow.
Chief, man, we got so many, man. Oh my God, there's so many Chicago hip hop artists, man.
Hey,
Marty.
where's Monifa from?
I'm not sure if she's from Chicago. I don't think she's from Chicago.
So for some reason I'm thinking she's Chicago, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not
I have
sure.
to Google her.
We'll scratch her from the tape. Sorry,
Yeah, Sparkle, Selena Johnson.
Selena Johnson.
Selena.
Wow. Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, J Hud. How could we
That's right,
forget?
J Hud.
She's got a talk show coming on soon.
All right, J Hud.
I think
J
she's
Hud.
taking Nick Cannon's spot.
She an ultra hustler, man.
Please.
Yeah, that's my girl, man. She's sweet too.
Does she have to wear a turban?
But see, that's what got Nick canceled in the
Nah,
first place.
You
When
gotta
that
have
turban,
15 kids.
you know.
Wow.
All right, it's silly.
Like if everybody take a pause right now,
Yeah.
Nick just had another baby. All right, we can move.
Boom. Okay.
Anytime you take a pause, that just happens.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Cannon though.
Yeah. All right, Flash. Just a few more songs, Flash. I'm getting my stomach starting to growl.
Okay.
You know, we gotta finish strong here. Go ahead, bro.
All right.
Getting ready to talk about the ghetto right on from here. Yeah. Hey, let's go to party on.
Soul clap. Hear that soul clap?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's that heavy gospel influence, man. That heavy church influence. You can hear it in songs like that, man. Like, man.
Donnie Hathaway was only like 30, 32 when he passed.
Passed away, yeah.
32, 33, something like
God
that.
bless him.
Man.
God bless
Yeah,
him.
man. Yeah.
The best.
Never
One.
got to him and Sam Cooke never got to, reach their full. Who knows where they would have went? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, somebody went in that said Monifa's from New York. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. But yeah, Donnie. I mean, so CJ, I rarely ever make requests, but you know who my girl is, and I would really love it if you could play his daughter,
Who that?
who is also Chi-Town.
You know I got her.
We're gonna mess her up and play Kenya. Play Kenya. Play Kenya.
Don't do that. Don't break my heart.
Yeah, she's so cool.
Yes.
So shout out to Layla. Did you see The Shy this past week?
No, not this past week.
I'm
No,
watching it.
but I watched it.
She's on The Shy. They,
Oh, is
she?
she?
yeah,
Okay.
she's
So
on The
I
See,
Shy.
Lena get everybody on the shot.
And they're playing Donnie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course, Lena gets everybody on the
Tell
shot.
me what you gonna do. Pointless cause you don't come through. Wasted breath and words on you. I've done all I can. It's true once I let you under my skin. Put you over stage door. Na 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 na. Play your tricks, you scandalize. You make your moves, you try to hide. But I began to realize all of your sentimental ways. That I'm not in your picture. Let go.
Yes, nice.
I'm a witness to how much Ryan Nicole loves Layla Hathaway.
I love Layla. I love Donnie and Layla. If Donnie Hathaway would have been able to stay here on this side of the earth, I'd probably pass out like everybody does with Michael Jackson and all of them. I would have that experience with him and his daughter. I think they are some of the best musicians we've seen in our time. I think vocally they are phenomenal. No one holds a candle to both of their voices. And when you listen to Layla and you listen to how she's evolved as a vocalist, you can only imagine where Donnie Hathaway would have gone.
And also another great musical family from Chicago. We came to get the Staples singers back in the day. Mavis, Pop Staples. Yeah. I remember, what was the song? Respect Yourself, man. Oh my God, my mother used to play that song so much. Oh my goodness. I'm like, we're going to leave this house with some respect. All right? Okay. Respect yourself right after you clean your room up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'll take you there. I'll take you there if you don't.
I'll take you there.
Okay, if you don't.
Yeah.
That's real. Mavis is playing the San Francisco Jazz, or excuse me, is it SF Jazz? Yeah, SF Jazz's anniversary season this year. She comes back every year, and she's always a high ticket.
It's real cool.
They did a really nice tribute to her last year.
Yeah.
Well, no, I take that back.
A couple years ago.
This was before the pandemic.
That's right. That's right.
She came to my school when I was a kid. I'll never forget that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's real cool the way her career has gone to where now she's popular with the college kids, the white college kids.
Yeah.
And you go to shows like that, and it's predominantly white people.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
places like that. But,
getting their education.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got a word from the DJ that we got like maybe 3 more songs, and we can call it a night. So I can't even imagine what you got left for us, Splash.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Everybody running to. How in the world do you think everybody's supposed to respect you? If you don't give a heck about the man with the Bible in his hand, y'all just get out the way and let the gentleman do his thing.
There he is.
There you go.
Man. Papa Staples used to be back there. He didn't move like the whole concert. And a couple times it wasn't even him. They just had like a little statue out there. You couldn't tell Papa Staples would be out there. Just hitting that note though, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah, I love it. And they used to, you know what about the staple singers? They would be on everything. Like you look up and they'd be like on the Muppet Show. You like what the Muppet Show?
It's true.
Are they on the Muppet Show? Like they would be on everything. You would
Thank you. Yeah, that's
every
true.
show had the staple singers on there at some point, man. You're like, wow, okay.
It's true. Y'all see that video that's going around? It's viral. It's all the OG men who are sliding. They doing a little 2-step thing.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that demographic of men. Pop Staples reminds me of that barbecue eating, Steve Harvey suit wearing generation of men.
Eating.
Harvey suit
barbecue.
They all eat barbecue. Look at them brothers.
Come on now, we eat barbecue.
They eat barbecue.
All our fingers, all these 2 fingers are longer than everybody else.
Let me get that link sandwich.
Right.
Yes.
Keep the suit clean though.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because you wipe your fingers like this.
Right.
No napkin. Not a napkin in the building.
Right. Somebody on the neck, like, what the? Pop Staples.
I love it. I love it. See, we teach a lot of people a lot of things, and we teach you some inside black stuff too.
That's
in
right.
case you
That's
didn't
right.
know.
For real.
There's some people
is
right
a
now
reason-
sitting with a pen and paper right now.
Right.
Oh,
You do like
okay.
this, Joanne.
okay.
You do like this right
Yeah.
here.
Kathy,
They got
Kathy,
classes
are
for
you
that.
not doing it right?
There's a dude right now talking about, I'm the one that invented this. And they was before they was telling me I'm the one that came out with the you know what I mean?
That's Cletus two
Right.
fingers Johnson.
Yeah.
But
He said, I
Chicago,
just didn't know how to package it. I didn't know how to sell it. You know, I didn't know you could sell it. You know.
Chicago is the home of the swirl mop technique. Wasn't nobody swirling they mop.
Is that right?
I'm telling y'all. So
Okay.
the first janitor ever swirled a mop while he was mopping was from Chicago. Everybody else did it with bite.
This moment in Black history is brought to you by.
We just
Jerome,
Of
Swirl Mop
Chicago.
Jenkins.
That's
All right,
true.
let's talk about your food for a minute. That pizza, that deep dish tomato soup and on some crust pizza that you like.
No,
You like
no,
that?
come
No,
on,
see-
Jerry. You can't
see-
diss it like that, bro.
No,
I'm
no.
speaking for other people. I'm not.
It's
I'm just
tomato
trying.
soup on no,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Haven't you understood my? Haven't you
No.
understood my role in this show yet? I am the. I'm the straight
Instigator.
man
You're
here.
the
I'm about to
instigator.
straight
shoot you
man.
down right now
I'll
because
throw it out there and let you guys swing. You know, come on now.
I'm gonna shoot you down right now because that is a myth. We don't like that pizza. We like thin crust pizza.
Is that right?
Deep dish pizza is up north yuppie pizza. People in Chicago, we like thin crust pizza. That's our favorite pizza. We don't like. I mean, they got the Geno's and all those guys to do the deep
And
dish and all
Giordano's.
that. Yeah, Giordano's and those guys. They do deep dish pizza, but real Chicagoans eat thin crust pizza.
Ah, man.
Really?
I was today years old when I figured that out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
See, Russ,
Right.
apologize to me. Apologize, Russ.
I'm
Yeah.
not damn
You
that.
better
I'm not
stop outside of
apologizing. Man.
Chicago. Yeah, man. People
No.
look at you crazy.
I will be tomorrow years old when I hear me apologize to you, bro. No, but I always thought that was a thing. 'Cause
No, that's
there,
not our.
there was a
not our
company
thing.
that came out here.
Oh,
Zachary's might be what he talking
Maybe
about.
it's
I don't
frozen
know.
Oh,
pizza
I
that
know.
he's talking about.
Taxis is
in the
supposed to be
80s.
one.
In
Yeah.
80s.
Ah,
And then I went back east. And I went to Chicago, and I had Giordano's, and I said, "Oh, well, this is real pizza. I love this."
yeah.
But then my boys were like, "Well, this is cool, but we like it. We like New York pizza."
Yeah, nah. Now Chicago got the best pizza, better than New York to me. But yeah, we like the thin crust. And you said Zachary's, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's like really close. The thin crust at Zachary's is pretty close to Chicago.
Okay. Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
Uh-huh,
I'm gonna have
pretty
to
close.
go.
what about the toppings? What are your favorite toppings out there?
Sausage, cheese, pepperoni. We don't do all of the fruit and all of that stuff. We just like we like meat on our pizza. Sausage,
Put no
cheese,
peaches on my damn
pepperoni.
pizza.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Peaches on your pizza.
Pineapple. We don't even do like the chicken and all of that. We basically do like Italian sausage, pepperoni, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know, that's
And they got the joints that are open all night too?
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
2,
Yep.
3 in the morning? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
uh-huh. Yeah, we got a lot of places. We got a lot of the hood places. The Maxwell Street Polish joints where they frying like all the Polishes with the onions and they like oh man, you can get those all. You leave the club at 2, 3 in the morning, you can go get one of them. You can smell it from the freeway. It's crazy.
That's indigestion for that
we got
tail,
those
boy.
here. We call it street meat.
We do.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
All of our Latino brothers and sisters hook
See,
it up.
yeah,
outside the
this
club.
is the first place I ever see. Y'all got me because this is the first place I ever seen that bacon wrapped hot dog thing. That thing right there should be illegal. I
It
swear
is illegal.
That is the first thing that I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's that'll get you right.
Was that mean you liked it? You liked it now?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, the first I'm just like I've never heard of that. So y'all got us on that one.
That's good to know. Shout out to Consuela outside of outside of brick and mortar.
On the ramp over from BART to the Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah, I think I got mine outside of I think it was the Raiders. Yeah.
Okay.
On the ramp.
The BART ramp.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. All right, we got two more because I'm really hungry now. So go ahead.
Now we're talking food.
Go ahead, Flash.
Seems to be a misunderstanding about who you belong to. I'm tired of he say, she say, and who shot John. I don't know where he came from, but it better go back where he's been. I don't want my heart broken, don't want to commit no sin.
Wow. All right, Sco. Now every show, CJ will play at least one song where I look at him and say, I never heard that song in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember that song, but I don't know the name of it.
Okay.
All right, Flash. Who is that?
That's the Shy Lights.
Is
That's the I do the voices.
Are you my woman?
Yes.
Are you my woman?
Is you?
Yes.
Is you ancient?
Like,
Of course, the younger folks would know it as
Beyonce.
Love. That's right.
Beyonce. You could have played that last week, CJ, in the same.
I know Russ knew that one too. Russ is like,
Russ always know him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Shy Lights, man. Shout out to them. Marshall Thompson is a real good guy. He's been with them like since the beginning. He's a real cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's him in the front with the taco.
Yeah, he's the only one left.
Yeah, the only one left. Shout out to Kev Birch, one of he watches our show all the time.
Yeah.
Kev Birch.
Yeah,
that's his cousin.
Oh, get
really?
out of here. Wow.
Yeah, Marshall's a really good dude, man. I had a chance to work with him before and just like see him at a lot of stuff. He's really cool.
They put that picture back up. Flash, is that Venus flytrap over there on the left?
No, that's Larry Graham's cousin.
I think that's Venus flytrap over there.
That's Larry Graham's cousin?
Yeah, that's Larry Graham.
There.
Oh, that's a trip.
It's definitely his mustache for sure.
And then Eugene Record with the afro.
Tim Reed. Yeah, Tim Reed.
Tim Reed.
But it really is Larry Graham's cousin?
I don't know.
No.
I'm about to say that's possible.
He's a comedy.
He's a
Jokes
joke.
flying all around.
He's a
Flying all
joke, kid.
around.
Late. I'm sorry.
All right, here's my Shy Light story. When I was years ago, when I was in the Atwater High School, and we had our group, The Foundation. The very first song we ever pretended we were singing was "Stoned Out of My Mind."
Oh,
come back, Ryan. Come back, Ryan.
I'm sorry, I do. It's such an Atwater thing.
The first song we ever pretended like we were singing was "Stoned Out of My Mind" by the Foundation.
Wow.
Shout out to Damon Bruce for using that as a music bed on his show every week.
Hold on, hey Tony, hold on. We're gonna play a Foundation song right now. Hold on, listen.
I got their first album right there.
Foundation.
No, listen.
Tony, I'm gonna play a Foundation video right now. Hold on.
See, Tony, the joke is we did pantomime. We didn't actually sing.
Okay. Okay. That was
so we didn't need microphones, and the time that we did have microphones.
Tony, they were the Shields and Yarnell of soul.
So we don't need no microphones.
No, we're not going to sing.
Exactly.
We got the move.
Oh,
Shields and Yarnell of Salt.
I can't believe I walked right into that one, man. But we did "Stoned Out of My Mind." You got me going. Okay. All right, Flash. If my count is correct, we got one more song, and it's not a moment too soon.
This is it.
Wait, before you play, did you have another cap you wanted to put on, Sco?
Let me see one more for the road. What do I have over here?
Blackhawks. I'm going for Blackhawks.
Nope, I didn't bring my Blackhawks. No, and that's
Oh,
it. That's all it was I bought. I only bought like 4 of them. So that was
Okay,
it.
all right, that's plenty.
Need
That's
that
plenty.
Obama hat. Where that Obama hat?
Yeah,
Where that
yeah.
hat?
Oprah hat. What about Oprah? We didn't talk about Oprah.
Oh, free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your Camp Stedman at?
I once played Stedman. I was
What do
trying
you
to
mean?
get that Oprah. I showed up at an event dressed like him one day, trying to get her. I was just like, he got like 2 inches on me. If I was 2 inches taller, I'd have had it though. I was.
You're like, yeah, baby, it's me.
It's me, baby. Yeah.
Now, did you go to her show or anything while you were growing up there?
No, I never had a chance to go to the Oprah show, man. I kind of wish I did, but I never did. Never got.
You didn't get a car, huh?
No, never got a car, nothing like that. But
Look under
her studio was huge. Like it was like right on the west side of Chicago, like right before you got to the hood. It was right there, like between downtown and the hood. So
Yeah.
Harpo Studio. So, but I did go in that building to work because there was several other entities, TV entities that worked out of that building too. So, yeah.
Shout out to Ofrey.
Free Harpo Studio.
One more quick shout out to Ryan Nicole.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
you, Lynette. I got Beehive. We sing
That's
together.
Rain Nicole. She just changed her name to
she not
Rain
here.
Nicole.
She left. Rain Nicole is not here, but
Rain
I'm here.
Nicole.
All right, this has been a lot of fun tonight. We're going to do one more song, then we're going to wrap it up. So, CJ Flash, go.
Touch me, I get a feel I can't explain. I love it. Sometimes it hurts me, but girl, oh, how sweet the pain. I love it. Sometimes the touch is like fire. Anything again, it's cold as ice. I know that I should be wet, but I don't never think about it twice. I love it. Oh, I fight.
All right, I guess there's 2 songs I never heard in my life.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know the name of this one, but I remember this was playing when my grandmama shot her 22 at the neighbor that time. When she shot
Get on out of here now. Get from around
Right.
here.
She shot it right through her robe pocket. She just like
House coat. House
yeah,
coat.
her house coat, her duster,
yes.
her duster.
Her house coat.
And had it right there in the pocket. Said, I told you, Agnes, you'll come your ass and bam. Got the 22 right through the robe
Wow.
pocket. Yeah, that song was on right there.
Good pull,
The
Flash.
song was on.
Yeah.
That was
I
her
love
soundtrack.
Oh,
That's
man.
the house. That's from the House Coat soundtrack.
Right. That's it. That's it. And she ended up even buying a
Agnes
new
was
house coat.
traumatized. Poor Agnes
She kept the
traumatized.
house coat with the bullet hole right there in it. It was
All right, Flash, who was that? What was that?
Take a guess. Just take a guess.
Oh,
Take a-
man.
I can't.
I,
Shot like
Anybody.
I'm a
If
guess.
you know me, then just take a guess.
oh, it's got to be
it's
some
Earth,
Earth, Wind,
Wind,
and Fire, some connection. What was that?
No,
Maurice
it's,
White?
Or Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were called the Salty Peppers.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
But
that
here's
was,
the kicker to that whole thing. The reason why I played it
I got one for
is
you.
because on piano
Uh-huh.
is Donny Hathaway.
Shut up.
Really?
Come on.
Donny
All right.
You called the Salty Peppers?
The Salty Peppers.
Wow.
1969. This was they put out a series of 45s.
Wow.
Yeah, was one of them, and this one, and I think they put out a couple of more. But Tag Along is the name of the song.
You're
That's-
good. You're
that's
very good.
Very
You.
good.
That is
Yo.
pre-Sweetback.
Wow.
Pre-Sweetback.
Can I
Yeah.
give you?
Yeah,
Can I take it
exactly.
to another level, CJ, that you probably know?
Yeah.
So Kanye took that song, that I Love It, and turned it into I Love It with him and Lil Pump.
Oh, that was such a
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Brian,
can't
you
do
all
no
right.
more. We can't do no more. We can't do no more.
Can't do no more.
Can't do no more. We got to leave him loving it like that.
Big shout
Tony
out to
Sco.
Herbie Hancock. We didn't talk about Herbie Hancock.
Oh, Herbie. We
Oh,
so many
man,
we
that's
didn't
right,
talk about.
Herbie Hancock.
Chicago's
Yes,
so
man.
deep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Emotions. Didn't talk about the Emotions.
Yeah.
We didn't touch about any of the Chicago jazz either.
We
Yeah.
didn't talk about
Oh,
any
man.
of the stepping scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to all the steppers. I'm like the only person in Chicago, the only black male that can't step. So
Oh, Sco, you could have left the show without telling us,
yeah,
man.
no, I'm proud of it.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
wait.
proud that I
You can make
step.
up for it. Can you roller skate?
Oh man, I used to kill roller
There you
skates.
go.
Oh,
You
there
in
you
there.
go.
You in
I
there.
grew up. Shout out to the Loop, Roll Arena, the rink, all day
Yeah,
long.
you in
Man,
there.
back in the day.
If
Yeah.
you can roller skate, you can step.
You surely
You already
can.
know it's the
That's
same.
what they say. Okay, yeah. A lot
Yeah.
of people in the hospital with that. Yeah.
No, because they got it wrong. It's not the other way. It's not you can
Yeah.
step so you can roller skate. They get it
Yeah.
all backwards.
Right.
Shout out to all the steppers though, man. My wife kills, so I go to the stepper set and watch her step.
Who she stepping with, Sco?
Other guys, it's the steppers.
Bless your heart.
It's a cult. They step.
Said a cult.
They ain't even looking at my wife because all of them got this wide look in their eyes and they smiling like this, like they step. It's like they so happy to step. So I'm not worried.
That's what's up.
There you go.
That's what's up. Ed Lover.
Yeah,
Chicago.
shout out to him, man. Yeah, he's in on the radio in Chicago right now. He's not from Chicago though, but he's
No, he's not.
no.
Come on,
He's
son.
in New York.
Sorry.
He's in New York, son. But he's
Come on, son.
hold it down morning
My
radio.
bad.
in
Come
Chicago
on,
now,
son.
My bad. My
Mhm.
bad. My
Come
bad.
on,
I
son.
know he's
Come
on the
on,
radio out
son.
there.
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah.
So people gonna want to know, you're gonna stay out here in the Bay, or you going?
Yeah, I'm in the
back home
Bay,
to
man.
Chicago at some point.
I'm not in a hurry to get back to that weather or anything, man. So yeah,
Okay.
me and the family out here in the Bay, loving it. So I'm here.
Long as Southwest you can visit. That's right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I got to go back next week or week after next for a couple of shows out there. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you doing the show, man. I mean, I've learned so much about your lovely city and the food and the culture, and the clothing and the caps and the sneakers and the artists and the actors and the parks that aren't parks and it's
a lot of culture, a lot of things to see, man. A lot of great museums and things of that nature. Great theater district down there. So and of course the restaurants. We got some of the best restaurants. I mean, definitely go down there and get your food on.
Do yourself a favor and visit Chicago in the summertime.
Yes.
And you'll have a fond memory. It's Chicago's fly, man. I'm sorry. Chicago's just it's so much to do. The people are really cool.
Yeah.
Every city has their problems, but Chicago's special, man.
Yeah, I love my city, man. Yeah,
I
great
agree.
city. Yeah,
I
thank
fully
you guys
agree.
for having me on too, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Sco.
It's good to see you, Sco. I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Yeah, good to see you guys, man. Yep.
All right, well, we thank everybody for watching. We're gonna be back next week. Or before I say that, if you missed any of the show and you just want to watch it all over again, that replay will be live in about 4 or 5 minutes as soon as we end it tonight. So check it out, tell it, spread it to your friends. Hit the YouTube channel, hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week with another edition.
Real quick, before you do that, I know you're hungry.
Yeah,
I know you're hungry. Before you sign us off, real
it's
quick.
like I built up, and all of a sudden I got to pull out.
I know.
Oh, don't say it that way, Jerry. God.
Pause.
Chill.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Coitus interruptus. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Ryan.
Me.
Yes, is going to be at Okanda. We got to shout that out.
Yeah.
Okay? The Black Futures Ball.
You're right. You're
My
right.
man CJ Flash, for the grown folks, is going to be where?
Place called Drop 84, downtown Berkeley.
Oh, drop it now.
So
Drop it low.
Saturday night.
This Saturday?
This Saturday night coming up.
All right. Well, wrap your knees, people.
Tony, where are you playing?
I'm
shows?
Not in the Bay Area, but I got some shows coming up on the road. Like I said, I got to go to Chicago and do some stuff. I got
We got people watching from all over, man. Go ahead and say it.
So in Chicago, I'll be at this place called Adriana's. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. I know I got a show. I don't know the name of the club in Denver. I'm doing Denver after that. And then look for me on with Mike Epps. I got a few dates coming up with Mike Epps.
Nice.
Put all my stuff on my social media. Tony SCO, make sure you guys go there on Instagram and Tony Schofield on Facebook. So,
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
all my stuff will be up there.
Good looking out.
And the foundation will be
At Water High
That
School.
was a good one, Russ. That was a good
60-year
one.
reunion.
Okay, we good now? You going
Sign my
somewhere?
album. Sign my album.
Russ, you got something you want to pump?
No, I'm going to be DJ Helper at the
Drop 84.
Drop 84. Drop 84.
Okay. And with that, I will now say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
IRTS Live is brought to you by United Players. It takes the hood to save the hood. Lifelong Medical Care, offering free vaccines for everyone 12 and over. Call Lifelong at 510-549-5454 or visit lifelongmedical.org. Brought to you by CDove HR Consulting Group, the human resources specialist, providing personalized service to building a better tomorrow. Enjoy the difference. This episode is powered by PlushLifeMedia.com. Let us remix your digital presence. Check out gdovedesigns.com to get t-shirts and hoodies that make a statement. Join DJs Big Russ and CJ Flash for the world-famous show live Fridays, noon to 4 Pacific. Catch them on the following social media platforms. And if you'd like to join us as a sponsor, please email us at info@irtsshow.com.